Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. As you can see, I finally was able to get a haircut. I think yesterday goes down as the single biggest weight loss day I've had in my life. Probably losing about 5 pounds of hair on the floor of the salon. But super happy I was finally able to get that taken care of and back to something that's a bit more manageable for me. So you guys have gotten used to seeing me with, with my different hairstyles that I've been trying to work with over the course of the last couple of months. In particular, what you got used to was the executive comb over, which I wear almost every day, and even got used to me every now and again wearing a hat just to cover up on the days where I've struggled with taming my hair. But I don't know if you know, but my kids had a good time with it, and we tried a bunch of different hairstyles. And here's a few pictures of some different hairstyles that I tried over the last month in particular, just to find something that might work. I tried the soft flop, even went as far as trying the Italian version, the slick flop, or just went out straight up Italian. They got the full paisan, the full slick back hair. Um, Tried a few other ones that the kids had some fun with. The side fringe. This wasn't one I was quite feeling, and certainly for the girls that especially my younger daughter, they're far outgrown this now. We had to at least give the Justin Bieber a try. So we gave that a shot, and even now, as recently as what a lot of styles are in now is even went as far as trying to man bun. Didn't quite get the full man bun, but was able to get at least a ponytail coming. So I think suffice to say that this current hairstyle is the one that is most comfortable for me and one that I plan to rock every day going forward. And I hope to keep it nice and high and tight like this, and nice and clean cut. But thank you for bearing with the many hairstyles that I tried over the last couple of months. On a more serious note, I got some good information from the state. I thought this visual that I pulled up from a recent distribution I got was pretty informative, where it looks at the total cases, total confirmed deaths. Take a look at this. You can see top left, we talk about, it shows the total confirmed deaths in the state, and obviously this is a cumulative, so that's why the numbers keep growing. But what you can see is that the curve is flattening to the point where we're not rising at the same rate we were before. We still have had almost 4,100 deaths in the state due to COVID, and you can see confirmed cases over 44,000, 44,100, the same type of trend. What's really interesting, what I'm looking more at, is the number of new cases a day, certainly deaths by day. You can see here with the nice trend of steep decline, but cases by day is one that I'm most interested in. You can see it's going down every now and again, get a spike. Talking to some of the webinars and some of the things I'm hearing from the state, as testing goes up, the objective is to be able to do about 100,000 tests a week. We have that capacity. We just haven't been able to. We just haven't done that many tests in the state. But the more tests we do, especially the asymptomatic folks, the more opportunity there are for new cases. And even with that, the more tests that have been done recently, you can still see there's a pretty good decline rate. So happy to see that. You can see the same thing here with hospitalization. So part of the whole reason of doing the self-quarantine, the isolation, was to flatten the curves. So certainly here the curve is flattening. The hospitals have caught up because of flattening the curve. So I think that's one of the reasons why we're able to start seeing some acceleration of phase 2 and phase 3. I'm surprised to see some of the things that the state's going to start doing in phase 2, which is gatherings of 25 or less. I thought that was a bit aggressive. I thought they might have eased into that a bit more, but that's kind of what we're going towards. So what we're trying to do here, to have our point of view, is as the state is opening up, looking to do some of the some additional things here to try to get back to something that's a bit more comfortable. So right now our primary focus is getting the folks that are on second shift that don't want to be on second shift. It's been a hardship getting them on first shift. So we're aggressively trying to work on that plan that effectively stands up our second shift, that keeps the second shift going for the foreseeable future, like we intended to pre-COVID, but getting those folks that need to be at first shift back. So Carol and Rich are aggressively working that. They hope to have a plan, a good communicate coming out in the next few days, hopefully by the end of the week or early next week, that kind of gives people an indication as long as everything goes according to plan the way it is now, here's when you can expect to come on first shift and what that process is. And of course, we want to get retested and get that going. Same thing with the office folks. Right now, we're focusing on our second group working out of Leggett Street. So currently Service is working out of Leggett Street. We're trying to get our second fully contained group working out of Leggett Street starting next week. We're focused on finance and accounting, so Paul's working with his team on that. And we're looking to make some additional facilities improvements for that. And then after that goes well, look at the next group and then work on saying, how do we get from Leggett Street, one group at a time, back here to Oak Street that coincides with the phased approach that the state is doing. So we'll time that with the next phase. So hopefully, that's understandable. I know it's not ideal. I know a lot of you are frustrated, just as I am. It's painful to have to be forced to leave the building before children there's so much to do. We're all dealing with it in different ways, but please know that I'm working very hard with Carol and the team to try to get a plan in place that we can communicate, that we can at least you can plan around, that is all focused on everybody coming back on site. Which site to start, TBD, but then eventually get everybody back on site. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Carol or your supervisor, your manager, me, whomever, but know that we are working very hard at getting this next big phase done. I hope you have a great afternoon. I'll get another update out to you tomorrow. I hope you continue to enjoy these videos and find that they're informative and useful. And thanks for everything. Have a good afternoon. Bye.